Well, here we are, Hitman fans, at the end of the trilogy developed by IOI. Whether you're new to the series or you've played the other two games, this video will review the accessibility of Hitman 3. I'll be taking you through the settings so you know what key options are included before you buy. Then I'll be talking about mobility, visual, and auditory accessibility as it pertains to Hitman 3. All are reviewing each category based on DAGERSystem's signature review scores. Let's put on our disguises and execute the mission for accessibility. Alright, I'm in the options for Hitman 3. First, we're going to check out gameplay. In the general, you have different options to customize your gameplay experience for turning on the instinct mode, limited vision area, attention alert, camera grid, and don't forget down here weapon aim. If you have it like I have for toggles, make sure you put that as a toggle. Go back to gameplay. Different ways to customize the HUD. A lot of different ways. You can scroll down, look through these, and then go back to gameplay again. Same thing for minimap, ways to customize it. Interactions, you can change the prompt size from small, medium, and large, and it changes here to show you what it looks like. And go back to medium. But if you go under mouse and keyboard, which is what I'm using, you can do mouse sensitivity and invert mouse Y, and then go to key bindings, and then you can change these key bindings. You just press enter and then a key, and it'll do it. And then we'll scroll down slowly to show you all the keybinds. Okay, let's go back. You can click this little escape to go back instead of having to hit the escape key. Audio, we do have sliders for master, effects, music, and dialogue, and then it takes the output for area on the input system. You have headphones or speakers. Then you have dynamic range. And let's go to language. Here you have text language, as well as subtitles on or off, or subtitle size, anywhere from 22 to 46. And that'll be it of the run through of the settings in Hitman 3. Hitman 3 doesn't quite execute as well as it should when it comes to fine motor accessibility. There's an option to have weapon toggle, but that feature only applies to guns. And for other items like knives or coins, the game requires you to hold right click. Another drawback is the rapid presses required to subdue NPCs, as well as certain holds to activate prompts, and the most frustrating part is using Agent 47's instinct mode requires a player to hold to see highlighted items or targets. I personally would love to see that skill be a toggle. For those who play on controller or on console, there is no controller remapping. So with all these things combined, I give my fine motor score partially accessible or 2 stars. Now moving on to visual accessibility, Hitman 3 offers a variety of ways to customize the HUD. There are no colorblind options, but prompts and icons are displayed by both color and an icon, making it easier to differentiate between various objectives. One thing I did notice was some prompts on your HUD may be covered up by the subtitles, especially when set to bigger sizes. Another thing to consider is some alerts that you might encounter with various NPCs don't always show when on screen, especially if the NPC is not already suspicious of you. In addition, Hitman 3 doesn't add any design features to help low to no vision players decipher where they are and if they are being stealthy, which is why I grade the visual accessibility 2 stars, or partially accessible. Lastly, for auditory accessibility, Hitman 3 includes multiple audio sliders to customize the audio. The game also includes subtitles and ways to customize the subtitle sizes. The NPCs do have audio cues that indicates to the player if they are being too suspicious. This is even more apparent when certain NPCs are suspicious of your disguise, and as they become more aware of you, an audio cue will grow in sound. It sounds something like this.
I'm not at liberty to say, ma'am.
Oh, come on. I need to...
And the great thing is that audio cue is also shown as a directional bar around Agent 47. Then going back to subtitles, not all audio dialogue is picked up by the subtitles. It seems that the NPC or dialogue isn't important to the story of the mission, it isn't displayed. And those are some of the main reasons why I'm giving auditory accessibility 2 stars, or partially accessible. In the end, Hitman 3 does just a bare minimum when it comes to accessibility, which is unfortunate because the gameplay, voice acting, and story are top notch. And the 3 different difficulty settings to choose from give players the freedom to experience the game how they want. If you have any questions regarding the accessibility in Hitman 3, please leave a comment below. And please consider subscribing to the channel if you're looking for more accessibility reviews. So until next time, let's keep gaming enabled.